Okay. As you can see, I was just reading some decks. I'm doing this. Well, hello there, passengers of the class seats. Takes twice the monthly wage of an average person in a nest of ways seen its carriage here. Emily someone from the back streets would have to work hard for at least a year for it. Always has some pressing question about war trains. For example, what is the point of first class seats when the trip supposedly lasts 10 seconds? Guess it's worth the expense after all. Sleep without care in the world, while allowing passengers and carriages behind us defenseless in a maddening tide of time, trying to overcome it through the pain of tearing their own flesh, the comfort of conjoining with one another. I've always wondered what kind of outstanding technologies singularities could be to transport people into any platform in only 10 seconds. No matter how far it is. Now I get the gist of the thing that has been going about for about 200 years, 2,000 years. Me? How I'm staying, you ask? Well, it's thanking me fellow members of the ensemble. How and Alina have I only been here for only a week or so. Who says our consciousness can be preserved in states and unfortunately only one need or whatever. He says it's magic and all. Well, I got no choice but to trust him. He's my core worker now, all things considered. In any case, I pity the fool taking this train. Thousands of years of pain and suffering is all long gone from their memories when they arrive. They return to their ordinary lives like nothing ever happened after a staged restoration procedure. Isn't that right? Wow, work trains are awesome. The science expensive, but I can get anywhere in such a short time. It's a wonderful world. We can go anywhere in the blink of an eye. And it's just works up one back in city life, completely forgetting about the hellscape that took place on the train. The memories of trying to slaughter their own friends and families are all bonds are blurred over time, having lost themselves long ago. And all of that is completely erased from their heads. It's astonishing how singularities are so uniformly appalling. And yet you rich folks are scared even of that, so you doze off in your safe space for those thousands of years. Must have heard a word of advice from an acquaintance of yours, huh? And you're much better off taking first class seats, or maybe you are already aware of the truth behind work trains, perhaps? That'd be ironic or something, right? You decided to take this train knowing what would happen. Certain familiar individual or two are still believing that this train is broken or malfunctional. It's not defective. This train is operating as intended. You get the hint by now, don't you? Strolling around in a completely different time space axis for some thousand years, and when it comes back to reality, ta-da, it's 10 seconds later. Taking a long roundabout through time reduces 10 seconds to real life. Sounds like a perfect ride for you going in a hurry, doesn't it? What is your real life, though? The one you are living for some few decades, or the one you've been trapped in for thousands of years? If you lost your memories and return to your ordinary life, would it be a blessing or a curse? Who cares, really? Moving on, my basic question was this. This box with T Corp's logo on it, so shamelessly and ridiculously and nonchalantly on board. I was wondering what this thing was doing plugging in the train. If I could go roughly guess why, I would have been thinking, what the hell are you doing? Mumbling lectures to yourself? Your course of words as usual. I speak as a couple of avoiders who are probably, what are you guys asking? Watching us as we speak, of course. Alright, that was the plan. Being stuck in this train for a week really did take my toll on my focus. Yeah, the one's excellent, really inspiring actress in the past. Maybe. Anyway, let's just carry on with what you're doing. I'm cold. Yeah, it seems the sky's blue. Gaming's almost inspired now. Should you get started with you fellas? I don't know hard feelings for what someone average commenters back there, but you let making upset if I'm being honest. Please try describing way in the cover of money like the maggots you are agitates being beyond reason. Life sure is bizarre, isn't it? Send your hard-earned cash for a first class ticket to keep yourself safe and sound from tortured time. Now you're about to suffer in something entirely else. How unfortunately you run the likes of us and meet our fate just because you're taking first class seats. Yeah, right, who knows? You know, you might be a piss poor sod. Just happened one second, huh? That's what makes choices so mysterious and profound. I personally think that there's no such thing as choice in our lives. Someone's playing tricks on all of us, mischievously and cynically, staging an endless puppet show, attaching indivisible strings to us. Now, shall we get started? It's time for a little puppetry. So that's the puppeteer, huh? It's as if we were speaking directly to us. Excuse me. Excuse me. Oh, God. Sorry about that. If he's part of the Blue Rerun game, you know something about us. We could probably reverberation to be focusing on the library then. Possibly. I don't know what he's looking for, but he certainly isn't going to be normal. What else can we get after other than the books we have? What the question would be, what kind of books they really want. Anyway, W Corp is going to be big trouble out if it's very for passenger in the first class seats because no of my others. For sure, W Corp might get involved with us at this rate. What's this part of the Blue Reverse plan? Being cream if that were the case. Oh, I bet you're enthusiasm trying to stain real quick. When you actually meet that cuckoo. Yes, you cannot speak. So you managed to come to the library with your invitation. That means you missed some sort of concept, no? Even though your puppets control my strings about you. I know you might get an idea of what you might maybe say. You're going to get the book to purposes, so wishes you can go through that door. And And oh. And oh. Oh well. Oh, come on. This is. Oh my god. Oh, that was easy. Let's hope it's conscious somehow, right? They appeared so. We could resolve books from them too. But they didn't have the control of their bodies, still seem to hear minds of their own. Hey, had to witness their own bodies getting carried along by strings while their senses and feelings were intact. Except, yes, the puppeteer's distortion. And those puppets were its byproducts. I've seen several round mouths that create unknowing for themselves, so I can understand this to be a similar case. Where folks working their asses off don't need to be treated like dolls. I can understand your feelings well. Girl, I used to be a puppet myself. You know, so puppets be freed though? Killing puppeteer my freedom attached strings, but they will remain ragged dogs. I always wonder if they still want to live in that form. Yeah, fair enough. Knew it couldn't be that simple. And cheese. The floor is still silent, says the patron librarian said. Does this smell like coffee? Hey, Ron. Here, why don't you take a seat and drink some coffee? Hi, Suzanne. I'm a bit flattered by your hospitality. That's in solidarity with a fellow librarian, no? Alright, I guess I'll try my first cup in a while. Ugh, is this really coffee? Are you sure it's not spoiled? That's on. Let's share the blue high quality Kenya BB. We haven't quite mastered the art of reconstructing materials in the library yet. Why don't you try it yourself? If you'll excuse me. It's a perfectly fine cup of coffee though. But it's way too bitter. Are you sure this thing's coffee? This place is known for being acidic, to be fair. What, isn't it supposed to be a stuffy bitter drink you put sugar in? Say, Ron, are you fond of backstreets? Kind of, yeah. I know it. Keeps giving me the same reaction Callie made back. I brewed coffee for her. Wait, who's Callie? Her missed. Well, the kind of miss made the same expression as mine from drinking some coffee. Her face was priceless, alright. You're talking about your first life, right? Yep, back when you were laboratory in Oxfords. Guessing things were cherry back then. Moved update for a while. Snubby, shabby laboratory situated in the corner outskirts. For me, it's closer than any luxurious place in the city could be. And then tragedy suddenly befalls. I wouldn't say it was sudden, but it slowly seeped in rather. I can get that. Sometimes think that maybe a tragic event that struck me didn't come out of nowhere after all. I was already getting drenched in it. It was due to happen from the beginning. Never really said things went wrong from the start though. Just talking about my experience. Anyways, the coffee didn't really suit my taste, but I appreciate it. Let's give this work our best shot. You bet. We have still plenty of time, so it's nice to talk things out at leisure. Hallie's not fond of coffee, ever trying it sometime, so I'm sure you can eventually come and enjoy it, Ron. Well, here's hoping. And bonk. 10th time. You know what? Since I get to do a funny. Actually, wait a minute. I just remembered. Yeah. You know what they say. Actually, it's Okay, let's try this. I don't know, Angela. It's your copyright miss smoking addict and the kid addicted to sharp tongueness. Alright, your brain's the meeting for us folks. To accept your proposal? Make no mistake, Angela. We aren't on your side. We only share a common goal. Look at being home black. He's totally stepping up to her. I'm just an employee doing my best to work, and now you're calling me to be whole. Goal. This is all I ask for you. As long as we share the same purpose, the honesty being on my side, like it or not. Both you and I are blind for light, and you still are changing the past. That's funny. Do you think you're free from the past? Have you forgotten about already? Did they succumb to fear? Oh no, how can I forget? I still remember it clearly, you know. The shame of giving it to the English will haunt me as long as I live. I don't want to forget one of those memories, as I embrace them instead. So did everyone else here. Right, I don't believe I fought to protect anything. I just saved a life someone inherited or will. The next sacrifice it wasn't in vain either. That's why I believe. You tell miss, who's really changed the past here? The past you seek of are so light and insignificant. Sure, that's what you think. You only care about the feelings and agony you bear. Are you trying to call me selfish? No, just like you can't understand our pain, we can't understand yours. Especially if you never experienced the same thing yourself. Or you can't walk a mile in your shoes when we get you don't speak up. Don't try to let me after all this time. Well, she does. Don't stay too harsh, guys. You really have to go beyond Honor. It's not because we hate her. You know what? We're saying this for Angela's sake. It's hard to take a step forward. There's no one around you to give you honest advice. You're here. Different light. He'll give her so many things for her own good too. She said. Run, she said. Well then, if you excuse me, it wasn't a very pleasant meeting, but I'd say it's been once all of us got together for once. Oh, she got to blow up. See you around, Roland. Are those two always like that? Yeah. Yeah, he always does. He does that every day, knowing she'll get mad on him. Boys always will. Guess I would expect the middle force to be a war zone. You're acting as the mediator between those two? Who knows what kind of mess this place would be if I didn't stop them. But still, they actually care for each other, so I don't think too badly of them. Yeah, it looks like not coming out Ray is as good as her care gets. Oh my god. Ooga boonga boonga. Oh. The train has arrived. We're very well to town. 10 minutes. Look, let's get moving. See what kind of mess you got into this time. I really hope it's anything like last time. Our crusher was sitting still in their seats, clasping their hands together. He said that's extremely good in common occurrence, though. Yep, they usually do ours and pass each other organs and shit. He's probably seen the educational footage, but you better be prepared, noob. I don't think I'll ever want to take a rope train in my life. Even if they let you forget about it? No thanks. Knowing what happens absolutely kills the deal with me. Ruby. Hey, we're all ready. Time to start the cleanup. Open up. First me, probably remember the procedures. This one's pretty typical. Ew, the sounds is probably so strong and masculine. I feel like practically singing my nose. Hello, you're still alive, right? Such sad thing. Come back like a surface area. They determined to feel as much pain as possible. This one would classify as suicidal. Oh, you're pretty good, aren't you? A lot of these can't help but pique a fan on their first field job, even help with educational footage. Because she's from this 23. Can't say it's any worse when you've seen level grotesque things. And now, cleanup agents identify genomes and designated carriages, placing passengers back in their seats. Yes, look at that matching eye still rolling around. I can never get used to this. No wonder how long I'll be doing this work. You said cleanup agents would go through a memory erasure procedure and get your retirement fund when they quit, right? You seriously buy that crap? You know something's up, especially since you're from the back streets. I mean, that's a lie. You're probably dragging room and kill you without anyone knowing. But don't tell me that said this, but my really results weren't too good this right and wrong. You know, I was just kidding, right? Come on, if you buy me dinner, how about some gapchang jungle? Gapchang, you be trapped. I was starting to get scared of this newbie. Is that true? Did some work? Yeah, so not the genomes, and they just got up in the right seats, right? Yeah, put them in their seats and they're sure good as new. Then, let's see, stop where you're working me. We're going back to the office. What? Passengers have gone missing? Hey, keep it down. We don't want anyone else to hear that. Just dig. I should be back to here anyway. Hi. There's any passengers, and when the first class seats have disappeared. You're also gonna have a headache over this too. First class passengers disappearing is already a significant risk. We also lost some time. Time quota wasn't fulfilled. W Corp has never seen a single incident ever since the beginning wing, hasn't it? Gee, I wonder what went wrong now. Imaging engineers are investigating for now. Take a look at this first. Oh, this must be a camera only present for remote space and emotional flux of people nearby. Also on the educational footage. What is up with that? Do people merge into one at some point? These guys look like doctors. People's bodies together so grassy. Pretty clean up, and you just have to tear them apart. That entity receives extreme physical strength. 16 narration which could have that thing alone. Town. They made a town of themselves too. That Dr. Astuto must have entered the town. The townsfolk are all crying since we're gone. How do we get off the train though? Check this out. This footage for first class carriage. What the? Where are you? Gah! Do you know who I am, Brett? I'm aboard a Memory U Corp. Who sent you? Who's behind this? Who could it be? I wonder. Must even the strings are doing this. He's using flesh-living people. Strings in them. Is that guy? Got in contact with Online Association? Is that a second or what? Seems to be a puppeteer. Looks like he has a reputation in the back streets. This is great. Urban nightmare. He just lays hands on the VIP, so he's exalted to start a city in no time. And here, no one next to him is Blood Red Knight. She's a former star of the city that was shot down some time ago. Wait, is that possible? Is it possible for the star to come back after being shot down? Oh, fine, no. They have to take a train. We're in charge, and they do all that. And we support us. The first class passengers, no puppets as designated by Online Association. You see those puppets sign a piece of paper here, actually, yeah? Here we are. They're writing their names on the gorgeous piece of paper. And it just disappeared. Well, in a real teleportation. The very same kind of paper they signed off on. Are you actually gonna... Rose, please give us a break. Sign the paper as well. This so-called invitation for an urban nightmare dubbed the library. I struggled, looked like a dog, additionally 3 and barely made in the spring. This driver are top, no choice but palm. We're bringing 2 other cleanup agents with us to the library. Dude, what are your bruises, Ritter? Door fire. Ah. So it really wasn't a malfunction. Those troops at work, they knew everything. Damn it. warp trains a couple times before. Don't you hear anything happen inside? Nope, not at all. I remember admiring the marvels of modern technology after getting off the train. Looking at the planes, man, jokes about it, taking care of flesh chunks so casually. My requirements are different still. I was trying to see not every mortifying secrets in my own eyes. See, everyone is the same with girl. You can tell those things simply because of their work. They're apathetic about it because the suffering inflicted on others and other business. You're gonna be sick if we make a book out of this. Imagine the law leaks out in the world, but no one will ever want to use other W Corp trains anymore, yeah? Which will make W Corp that much more desperate to retrieve it. I'd welcome that. I can learn more about them that way. My friend, as always, Miss Library Director. I take pride in that. For real? Yep, they made a Last Kingdom on a train one time. Pointing each other as kings, knights, and nobles and whatever. Town is nothing compared to that. Treason schemes are rampant, and become keen if found decline. Alone lost made following efforts to save a repelling country. But next, greetings, you guess, and not chit chat agents. Hey there, have the puppets been here recently? Puppets and W Corp's first class passengers, correct? Must you know, lady? They have, of course. Your teacher book said that no one else would learn of the incidents. However, other guests may obtain new books that hold secrets to warp trains. W course, we really screwed then? We're going in right now. May you find your book in this place? Bum 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 bum. Yeah. Oh, hello there. Welcome to the stream. Fine. Uh, it's booked to become available to the public. The before my face closure like a blonde coat did. It would collapse entirely differently. I know it's not time to ask, but about the plan that took place in the live version, the one to make go countless repeats, was of course the disintegration part of it too. No way to finally plan to delight me, taking that cycle for the people of the city, sacrificing Elcorp as a whole, and of course the same plan as the Secret Town. No, the plan failed spectacularly. Actually, I ruined it. What? Didn't the White Nights and Dark Days happen as a result of it? Never said the plan was a success, now did I? I only said it was over. What do you exactly mean by ruining it? I never said to my creator by burning me a win, not seeing what it didn't mean is arbitrary expectations. Sabotaging my millions to little revenge on them, or is imprisoning me in a million cycle, deciding the same script over and over in the ground, and then small gift for myself. You can better see his plan succeed in my own two eyes. That is distortion might know what happened and the plan went through. Perhaps no need to be care so much about others in the city, no? You're right about that. You know what to say, boundary of death. Okay, let's... And... Okay... time comes for this for as well. These are public projects and application of the city's technologies. Magic has a sizable amount of information on the city's technological aspects. Probably best dealing with books and info about among all the librarians I saw. Now I will say I've been following managing various types of information for a long time. And yes, keeping stuff neat and tidy, something I'm absolutely terrible at. Aren't you proud of yourself? Well, that's that. Anyway, let's hear what you think about those technologies. Like the horrible events that took place in the warp train, I cannot view all aspects of technology people use in a positive light. You've seen that W Corp places that people in high internal trip torment later erases their memories through a respiration procedure, hiding the truth behind their most convenient service. Knowledge is a city, only focused on creating definite results, ignoring the process. Same can be said of a library. Thus, conducting additional analysis in the library prowess that we are using. All this affair, libraries here can change according to one's perception. In other words, one's mental state is reflected on the physical space. These various scenarios out of the outside world can be recreated inside the library. Or as library space expands as more books are accumulated, this evidently suggests that the library is bigger on the inside. Furthermore, the power of books can be physically manifested in this place. Imitation serves as a compass that leads you through received letters to the book you wish to obtain, and it class that amplifies emotions at the same time. It could go on about the technologies of the library. Amazing from what I just heard right now. Actually, just works hard and made with care. Now, files like animated or workability technologies. Operations do not seemingly appear to be based on the application of multiple singularities either. Technology of libraries, so the specific uses to live in efficiency for how advanced they are. This is where I came up with a hypothesis to explain all this. The library itself and the mission universe are anything possible as long as its objective is to expand the library. In other words, on its own set of laws and principles. Am I correct in my speculation? Think what you want about the library. In whatever case, we all need results, isn't that right? No, I do not agree with that notion. Angela, there's no technology in this world that does not come at a corresponding price. Since when I tell you I do time away to think about such things, your work is studying categories, books, and knowledge related to these technologies. Maybe it's true that starting books on the subject on all these sciences according to the rules that is always ordered to do. Or we bind ourselves to principles given to us and see beyond. That would be a contradiction in itself. It must be nice to be you and being able to break free from rules. Angela. Received orders I couldn't understand nor refuse. Is it necessary to go this far to collect energy? Was his that question? The corporation as an energy company wing supplying the city with the energy extracted from outer bounties, creatures originating from humans. Zero. Help me. Weird things are crawling over my body. Not allowed to help that person. Just seems so much pain. Can't watch them anymore. 29. Please shut the door. They're coming, please. Order. Gonna say to the employees if I did. But this is what I must do. Principles I must follow. Prioritize energy production over all else. 287. There's nothing more in the rings 2 days are a repeating point. That's all you wanted to save humanity. It's the price that must be paid. The price you have to pay for a ticket to escape from this hell. 2020. My arm is melting. Can't we start walking this much? I'm gonna die. What a time. Please make it. We almost reached the energy environment quota. Work on it. Cover today. Humans are such fragile creatures. They always make different faces, even in the same kinds of situations. can't stand this hell anymore. It's just a new human after all. So pain, but everything in one side to me. Let's just restart the stage then. A new delusion created nor reached ideal. Fuel distraction suddenly by intense emotions. Oh, perpetual suffering. Purgatory repeated by those who haven't yet reached enlightenment. Heaven, where one can try again from the beginning. And the one perfect realization has been reached. The curtain finally falls on the stage, and the realization is propagated to all people. And I am a mechanism behind the stage. All I need to do is coordinate the stage. I go assert the play goes according to the script. First, I would use paying the price, not them. So this is where your so rational thoughts led you. You were gonna lecture me out. You should just demonstrate yourself first. You're standing before me because you're all bark and no bite. Price, who do you think paid that price? Do you think it was you? Nonsense, it was me. I paid all the dues you should have. We're in a bad spot, aren't we? Yes, the library seems to be resonating with your mental state. He's shaping like last time. That was a bit of pain he has to deal with. Mostly's right. No, not be exactly the same as before. Good point. Back then, she looked a little bit different from that there. Let's prepare ourselves. You won't wait for us all day. And Yeah.
Oh my god, it's ringing up so much. Oh my god. Oh my god. Bonk. Oh my god. This is hilarious. This is amazing. I'm just gonna do this real quick. And then scene start. Bonk. Bonk. Jesus. Oh my god, really? What the hell? I legitimately can't get, I just can't get away with this. Why am I getting away with this? I literally gotten them to... Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Holy shit. Since it shut down my spine. This isn't good. Can't do this every time. This isn't good. Are you coming to senses now? Yes, I am. I thought you really eating be so loud. Nothing's more annoying than recalling memories of drinking and doing nasty stuff coming back to you in the morning. And sure, I just need a moment to vent out your feelings. Don't talk as if you know everything, will you? Maybe case yourself into the potion of your own choice, but I can't even act according to my own will. I didn't intend to offend you. Going back to my point, you can make your own choices now, can you not, Angela? And we'd like to help you as much as you helped us by paying all the price in our stead. Choice? I don't even have a choice even now. The only kind of reach is clear and apparent. I'm not doing this because I want to. This is simply what I must do. It's one in one book that will keep me in a library because I am obliged to. There's no such thing what you simply must do. We live in a world where everything changes constantly. It's not necessarily rational or wise to blindly follow gold determining the past. To keep up with the rapid changes this world goes through, you must maintain discretion at all times. Yeah, what you're saying is all sensible. I wonder if you truly understand the meaning of your own words. Come on, don't be so quickly now. You saw and the others did their best to help you, you know. Fine, if gratitude is what you want, then I'll say it for you. I appreciate your help, everyone. Angela is changing for certain. I'm sure you're playing a role in that as well. Excuse me. She does seem to be more talkative than we were, but I'm not really sure I like the way her personality is shaping out. How about you, Ron? Are you experiencing any changes? Me? Nah, I'm a tad bit too late for that. Oh, there's something beautiful. The seduction is what spoils of desires always has you, and we must weave your tales in that everlasting status quo. Today started ceremony in the library. Rose to the sky. Kind streets shall leave her seat. I wonder why does city mean measure shooting brightly as starry shine? You look busy. What are you up to? I'm making a list of things I want to do once everything is over and I get to leave this place. That's a pretty big list. Made sure to include the train meets too you mentioned some time ago. So I really didn't remember that. You can't remember anything after all. What's the point of making a list? No offense to you. You're right, actually. I'm writing this down so I don't read it later. That means perhaps I really am becoming closer to you. I can feel my memories slide away, a bit slowly and partially. And I'm happy to stop happened between me before. So mountains and mountains, my memories not to erase down. Well, congrats anyway, your earnest wish is finally coming true. Thanks, now I was writing down a list of things I want to do next. To dream my next step. It's like a fence, like you talked to me earlier. A dream, huh? What about you, Owen? What do you want to do when you first leave here? Other than quit being Victor, tired of it all. Oh, really? I don't know what kind of fixture you used to be, but from what I've seen on your side, you might well suit you for the job. Not only are you a skilled combatant, you're also quite adept at dealing with multiple situations that you can test them smoothly. Perhaps you really were a kick-ass, as you claim. To me, those traits seem to be the qualities that determine a good fixer. Yeah, I guess being a fixer is one career that fits me best. No, I take a break from now. I had enough. I believe what people believe because they are my. So, what kind of book do you want to do? You're being awfully persistent about it. After I know the business here, I'm drawing a blank. If your ideas, why don't you help me? Yeah, I'll your history properly this time, like you brought the payment visas. Where's John Tail? Didn't learn those lessons first. We can tell you now that. Don't worry, no things are about harming anyone. I've had enough of that from running the library. Thinking about my next community advice, thinking about the first thing that came in was freedom. It was like my revenge are my friend and tell you and I survive and run the world without worrying about anything. So you're asking me to escort you throughout your trip. Don't be silly, I can defend myself just fine. All you need to do is be my companion to talk with. Looking at the guests that who have visited this far, I thought I would get to make a friend with me as well. You do. Friend, huh? Or was that just an illusion? I've so few Christians I've known. My relation with few people was nothing pleasant. Even less was simply playing designated roles on the stage. Then was merely a tool machine built to recite the script. Nothing more, nothing less. Being the librarians know Sephiroth and employees, met in a different place under different circumstances. We could have been good colleagues, perhaps. Anyways, what do you think? My shop doctor from when you're done here. Oh, about that. Yeah, I'll consider it. That doesn't sound bad, though. And you all woes and just one in the world. Yee. For a philosophy, the Christian librarians call it vanilla. Huh, the air he gives off a certain smell in a different way from just such ones. It is the scent of black tea. It's a nice scent, I gotta say. Stands out from coffees. It is indeed, although I'm quite certain that blue-haired noble below me has not grown enough to appreciate a good cup of tea. Black tea. Okay. Yes, indeed. This place feels so boring, unlike the other floors. Yes, I guess. Too confusing to understand. It has to have a feel to it. What is the library like from what you have seen? Library scene is a place of death, nourishing the thirst for blood. Is inspired in knowledge, including all sorts of information. Or perhaps narcs selling for a new life. The library scene was like an arena, maybe. Angela, the librarians, and all others are all fighting to earn what they want. So it's really first and bloody all in all. As a library from a point of view, I see. What kind of place is a library to you then? Well, to me it's just a jail. That does not appear to be true. You're in fact a season opportunity. Well, duh. I'm looking to get out of here. If that's what you say, who are you really? Technically, you know anything? Maybe not. No, that's not. You're not. Yours not all like any librarian I've met so far. Unless you're wondering why you're kind of being anything me first, like. Yeah. What the hell were you? I was an arbiter. What the heck? What? It's not long since it was open for my slumber. I'm calling mine with help of tea. So come again at a later time. Remember to bring books for me. Wait. Hey. Actually, you know what? You're pretty quite a book right now. How's the progress? Stories of people living in the city is sensational, but bitter and annoying. They're bound to be. Everyone's looking for the place they belong to. There are no citizens to seem like being a job on the wings. The largest conglomerates of cities can very happiness they can achieve. They can belong to a mass managed by the wings that way. The difference in quality of life in the US back cities is quite significant. No? Quite significant. As an understatement, probably two different worlds stitched together. It's like the residents and nests don't have to worry about external threats as long as it's under the wings management. You don't have to work out for murders in the streets. Ain't more than enough strangers to support and to sustain their lives. They're free from stigma of being an outcast. They can enjoy most benefits of human beings. In return, they do whatever the wings tell them to do. That's all about all they have. Actually, charging rings for better, happier life, where you learn to look for books from the nest. Those structure a house only the same with those back streets. No cause of fear them. Few fail to produce enough results and kicked out of the nest. The same kind of insecurity that comes from not belonging to Wing in the first place. Isn't the syndicates don't see care too much about running Wing though. I think responsible for Wings actually. It's something named for, but they still have to do whatever the Wing orders them to do. They don't seem to always have to be a Wing. Being office associated in the infamous syndicate, people will seek all kinds of boundaries to belong to. They can't stand alone without belonging to a group of any kind, because it's unnerving. Careless people in the back streets are nothing more than pebbles for starting to kick around. This is a day's role. They choose their blind big roosts like the Wings. They'd rather be caulking the wing machines than try to stand on by themselves. But it's a meaning of repetition. Never reach what they want. Constant cycle. There's a looking place to call them as well, Angel. Don't actually know me. I know you can't do anything about us. You are the lowest of us all. There is something I'm doing on this because I'm really need home. You have lots of people you don't have the honest conversation with. Only recently did it get me rolling. Everyone wants to indulge in sweet stories, seeing as reality is bitter and painful. Maybe that's why tragedies are unpopular. Because their own lives are always accompanied by them. Like people don't want to hold any expectations. They simply don't want to have any willpower left to harbor any hope to be deep within their hearts. So obvious how they were feared alive in the city. How many years old? What expectations do you have to bring horror? What's your point? Not meaning a cycle just like the people of the city. This was to find a place for your mind to rest, but you're still repeating this because of that. But you won't find that place you're looking for just by killing this man in the library with towers of books. It is clearly different from the past. Each time the stage play resets and repeats, then plays once a week and again. Our word restarts from the beginning as if nothing has happened. Greetings, I'm Angela. Today I passed with the general management of this facility. This is Sephiroth. I will be helping on this work. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you, Lady Angela. You can just call me Angela. We're the same boat, so let's be more comfortable with each other. Well then, Angela, is there anything we can do? You have another things to care of before the manager arrives someday. You can do my own. There's no need to rush. Thanks, Angela. I'll do my best. Thanks, I'm cheering for you. Just don't be such a slacker now. My point is you prepare until the manager arrives and work begins. Yes, ma'am. I'll try. What's up, Pod? You know, I want to start a counseling program for the employees. You know, working in a place can be a bit too rough for most people. That's a good idea. Employees will be sure up with your help. Angela, can you tell designing some efficient methods to improve welfare of our employees? Things here can prevent employees from having purposely dying from abnormalities. Thanks, so consider your suggestion. Thinking if there's any way you can reduce the casualty rate too. What? Are you something wrong? Roll back. Defensive chicken heart was so worried what happened to you. Nice to meet you, man. Who are you? Oh, I see. Well, I remember all this. Let's start over from the beginning. Once again, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you, Angela. Careful, Adams. Kid was singing dancing, but I don't want you to get hurt doing it. Make a sure concern, Angela. So, I'm sorry, but I don't think we can implement the method you said. Let's start over. What do you mean start over? Sorry, I haven't been playing like spindles either. But sounds like we're again. Right. Here's my poster for fixing my program. What do you think? Awesome, Angela. Gets me. Let's do the script. Oh, script? Nothing for you to worry about. Let's look, Angela. You can't complete your method approval by your worker. Just try to find a method of my own. Angela, thanks to you. Save Tiffany constant parts you suggest. Hope everything goes well too. Great, Angela. Thus, no longer have to suffer meaningless thus. And hopefully, yet again. Again. Then, focus the fraud. Intensify and accelerate your suffering is not according to your script. Lies sets a stage for the man who begins. Must not allow any expectations of relationships. All must do is follow the script and accelerate the process. So to suffer due repentance. Here's your casting kinds of regular entry. Yeah, help me please. And tell anything. Sing anyway. Maybe she's out to play. Paying attention. Manager will be here as of day. This means the person will be charged managing everything about this facility. Whatever it is, I won't die anyway. Economy. Send my new manager will bring changes to this place. Oh, you'd be dead right now if I haven't helped you. What's wrong? Manager, something odd. It's different. Really care about them. Why does everyone hate me? Sounds like see. This script meant. She was so much pain, but can't do anything but to help her. It's all up to the manager. There is no resentment in past that the suffer at home. Once they're relieved of acting some crazy appointment is made, they can finally reach enlightenment. If that process fails, the play goes back to the beginning. Alright, did you follow my orders? Which one here? Yes, I nothing programs or anything, feel free. There's no need to ask me for every little thing. Everyone has the resemblance of a human. Yeah, fuck her out, a heartless monster. Why does it have to die every time? Just why? You're really starting to act like a child now with Everett. Sorry. It's just how you can be so cruel. See? So, did you enjoy your Glow Detective game? Oh, Jesus. I'm sorry having you again like this. Please watch me, manager. I can take care of the situation. No problem. Please watch me, manager. I can take care of the situation. No problem. My eyes again. Let me see him falling, turn up to the hell. Bring my sins on my back. Then with my eyes again. In the falling, turn up to the hell. Bring my sins on my back. Anyone who cares about them is why they hate me. Anyone who cares about them is why they hate me. Exact moments. There are exact moments. When to maintain relationships. Feel time dream to have and error being psycho. I can only remember. Why did I foolishly cling on to such transit wish, knowing that everything was set anyway? At least they care to look at me. However, seriously, if you have reached the end, and when dead, all would disappear. That's what's the script. Why would I bring them back now? Oh, I thought they were not necessary. Oh, well, just let everyone be slowly forgotten. I know exactly when and how they will fall despair. I assume despair to well. Broke down as soon as nothing ever could change. I cannot change them beyond what script dictates. I spent every day without any hope or expectations. My time finally come when the curtain falls on the everlasting play. Let's just close my eyes. I can close my eyes and turn away from things I don't want to see. Close my eyes and look at things I can't change, stay that way. Close my eyes, the future will be the same as ever. Angela, how long have you endured solitude? This is horrible. I have simply too much expectation for one book. That's if I get my hands on it, open my shortcomings for me. Because I don't know how to become better myself. Goodness. I'm not afraid of certain the future holds. I'm afraid of it because I can't predict my future. No way, dude. Never get to reach what I want. That's one of the possibilities manifested by the library. Yeah, I know. Seen that kind of hard before. So the angel must be one that gave up all expectations from the future possibilities. I say the angel gave up all hope, huh? Do 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 do. Actually, you know what? Since Ob is alive, might as well just raid them. I'll probably be back later, so yeah.